Hi guys, I wanted to post a real quick video about an item I purchased off of Etsy. It came from the Viking Shop US, which is out of Rhode Island. And the reason I'm posting this is that in their listings, they have an almost complete 5-star review. And while this isn't a horrible or even a bad purchase, it definitely does not deserve the amount of praise that it's been getting from other purchasers, which lead me to wonder just how legitimate those reviews are. So anyway, they call this a Viking axe and a number of other things. The description of it's like, 4 lines long. But as you can see, it is a axe with some engraving on the head. Now I'm going to post a photo of the advert for this, and you are going to see that the engraving or etching that is on this axe, while relatively nicely done, is not anywhere near as deep and three-dimensional and clean as what is shown in the photographs. Also, this axe, which I'm sure is from Pakistan, there's no mention of that made in the article, but I've seen this almost identical axe coming from other places that do list it as coming from Pakistan. Comes with a sheath or blade cover, which is probably the worst part of the axe, or of the purchase. The leather is incredibly thin, incredibly stiff. I'm sure it's acid tan, so if you put the axe in it, the head's going to rust. Plus the fact it fits very tightly in this part, the blade of the axe, which isn't a bad thing. Having a tight-fitting blade cover isn't never a bad thing. But this strap here won't go around the haft of the axe, which is my main complaint with this axe. This haft, at its widest point, is almost 2.5 inches wide and 1 inch thick. Now, I have relatively large hands. I mean, I have a man's large hand. I wear large gloves. Medium gloves don't fit. Large gloves are a little loose, but not, so I have a large hand. This thing is so thick that I can barely get my hand around it, and it's not comfortable to hold. Now, my other issue with this haft is the wood that it's made of. It appears to be a hardwood. I mean, I can't indent it with my fingernail, so it's not pine or balsa or anything like that. But the grain, it's also charred. They've done some type of charring on it to accentuate the grain. But the grain isn't straight. On an axe head, you want clear, straight grain running from top to bottom. Now, as you can see, this has swirls, it has knots, it has swirls down here. What it looks like under the wrap, which was nicely done, by the way, I have no idea. But this is not an axe that could be used with any security that the haft wouldn't break. Even if this was hickory, which I am sure it's not, or ash, which I'm also sure it's not, this is not the type of grain that you want on an axe head or an axe handle. Plus the fact that it's so wide and so bulky that it's very uncomfortable to hold. Now, for a display piece, this probably wouldn't be bad. But what they're advertising it as, and what people are saying it is a usable, functional axe, which the axe head may very well be. It seems to be a well-made axe head, but not with this haft. I bought this as a gift, so I'm not going to return it because I don't have time to make the return, get the money, and make another purchase of something else. But I do wish that I would have seen a clearer representation of what the product actually looked like. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't look bad. It's going to make a pretty display piece. But I would never take this out and use it as an axe. It also comes moderately sharp. It's not sharp enough by any stretch of the imagination, but at least it has a defined edge on it, which is a good thing. So anyway, this was my Viking axe purchase from Etsy. The seller was ThevikingshopUS. And like I said, this is a Pakistani axe head, even though no mention of that is made. But my main issues with it were, first of all, I ordered specifically this axe from this company because the photographs showed a very deep and clear etching on the blade. Secondly, it was a decent price. Now they say that it sells for $149 regularly, and they were selling it for $56. I bought it for $56. Overall, I'm not upset with the amount of money I paid for it. I am upset with the fact that the haft and the blade cover are so poorly done on what could have been a very nice axe. Again, the blade cover is made out of this almost paper thin leather. It is not completely finished correctly. The retaining strap won't fit around the haft because the haft is so big. But I just wanted to show this. This company has 50-some, 60-some reviews, and every one of them is a 5-star rating. This is not a 5-star axe. This is a 3-star axe. This is a display axe. It's not a user axe. It's not an EDC axe, whatever in the hell that is. But that's what's in their description. It could be a good axe. It could be a usable axe. But the way it is now, it's not. So anyway, I just wanted to put this out there so people could see what it is and not just go by the photographs or try and figure out from the descriptions what it is. That's another thing. They list 4 axes together, and it's next to impossible to figure out which axe you're actually purchasing because the description is something like Valhalla axe or Viking axe or Middle Ages axe. But the number, they don't have the pictures numbered or anything, so you can tell clearly what axe you're ordering. I just took a guess, and this was actually the one that I wanted. I just wish the etching would have been done better, and I wish it would have had a haft that was at least usable. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.